Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Capricorns. I'm Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of July the 26th to August the 1st, 2021. Again, I truly want to thank you for your interest in my channel, for viewing, liking, sharing, and especially subscribing. Please be sure when you do those thumbs up, you click the subscribe button and make that bell ring. If you want to know the cards that I'm using here, they're all posted underneath so that you can see what I use should you want to purchase them yourself. They're usually out on Amazon. If you can't find them, let me know. As well as my services and how to contact me should you desire a private reading. Okay, my beautiful Capricorns, let's see what we have for you. Spirit, what do they need to see? What do they need to know? What do they need to expect? Past, present, and future for the week of July the 26th. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. And here we go. Coming in behind you, you have the Magician. And you have the Five of Pentacles. Now, this one here popped out, as you can see, and that's the one I'm going to take. And that happens to be the Three of Wands. Coming in the center position and your crowning position, you have that of the Seven of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, you have the Three of Swords. Okay. Coming below the crowning energy, what have we got here? Please, Spirit. Too many is what we have. One card, please, Spirit. Alrighty, so you've got the Judgment card. Coming in towards you, you have the the Knight of Wands. You have the Ten of Swords. And you have the Temperance. Okay, let's see what we have here, Capricorn, for this week. Starting off with your all-over energy card here, you do have the Five of Cups. And, you know, you've got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So obviously you're thinking about something. You're reflecting on something in the past. And, you know, you're focusing on the negative. You're not seeing the positive here. You know, he's got all these cups at the bottom of his feet here, but he's not paying attention to see that he has two cups here that are still available to fill. So, you know what, things aren't, you know, you're feeling as though things didn't turn out your way as you had wanted them to. And right now, you need to forgive yourself and forgive others so that you can move on and let the past go. Let those feelings for each other go. Let the regret go. Let the heartbreak go, okay? So, you know, everything happens for a reason, and we need to look for those hidden blessings. So right now, this is crying over spilt milk, and we just can't change the past. So we have to move on. We have to forgive in order to free ourselves to move forward. And I can see as we move through this reading here, you do have the Three of Swords, and that could have been a situation here where you may have felt as though you, you know, maybe you felt betrayed, maybe you felt heartbroken, maybe you had some tremendous disappointment here, and you've got to move on from it. But, you know, when this shows up, I always see it as a healing element, that you are moving through this disappointment and this sadness. Now, coming in with your first energy card, you've got Broken Ring. Now, the broken ring represents, you know, parting of the ways in either a romance or a business. So I think some of you are going to be finding that, and this is why you're going through some sort of disappointment at this time. But along with that, you get the Tower, and the Tower is usually about building new beginnings and, you know, moving on from something that crumbled down, something that fell at your feet, something that wasn't on a firm foundation, and Now you're going to rebuild a foundation. Now you're going to move forward, and now you're going to, you're not going to let that happen again. You've learned from this experience here of this disappointment, and now you're healing through that, and you can move forward. I think, like I say, you could be leaving, you could have left behind a job, or a job ended suddenly, and it made you have to change direction and change focus and where you wanted to go. But you will be going in a better direction, because I do think that you're moving forward in that direction. Here again, the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords talks about, feeling like you had the weight of the world on your shoulders. You felt held down, stabbed in the back. You couldn't get up. You couldn't move forward. But guess what? The 10 says it's over. Now you're free to go in that direction that you want. It's beautiful. Now, coming in with your third energy card, you've got from the angel messages, you have emotion, and it's time to consider what you always wanted to do. Remember the past with love. So as you move through this sort of healing process here, think of the good times, okay? Try not to think of the bad times, because those are obviously the sad times, and those are the disappointments that you carry deep within you, and you've got to release them, throw them out into the universe. It's time to move forward. I do see you doing that here. So coming in, as I said, coming in here behind you, you have the Magician, and the Magician is saying, and the universe is saying, you can handle this. You've got all the elements and the energy and the resources around you to tap into now, and you might even be getting unexpected resources. Someone could be coming in, and it could be coming in a form of time, effort, support from somebody, or even money. Unexpected resources coming in that are going to allow you to move forward. You've worried quite a bit about money. You've worried quite a bit about being alone and on your own, and this disappointment and feeling, isolated and thrown out in the cold, as I would say. But the Five of Pentacles says you may feel that, and you've got those challenges, but you have resources out there that can resolve this issue. Just tap into them and reach out for them. Ask for help. Don't go through any of this on your own. You have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands basically is a wonderful card that says you need to commend yourself. Congratulate yourselves for overcoming some major challenges, and perhaps, even accomplishing something. I think you're moving forward. You're rebuilding a new foundation here, and probably it could have to do with your career and your business. Maybe you lost your job and you said, this isn't going to happen anymore for some of you, and I'm going to rebuild a new business. I'm going out on my own, and I don't have to be worried and be responsible for somebody else, somebody else's, whatever somebody else is going to do towards you. I mean, when we're an employee, we have no recourse. If the company closes, we're screwed basically. So I think, you're going to be able to move forward on your own, and you want more security, more stability. I'm just keeping it real, everybody. Okay. So you're waiting for something good to come in, and I do believe that you have laid a great foundation. You've put those beautiful foundation blocks down to go forward in a new direction now. So consider what it is you want to do. Let the past go and keep moving forward into this brand new direction. Because, even here with your crowning energy, the Seven of Pentacles says you're out there, you're working for it. You put out a proposal, an idea, you're planning something. You threw out that idea that you're waiting to hear how it's going to work out. And building a new foundation here, possibly in your career, is going to benefit you here. So you don't be impatient while you're waiting. I mean, for whatever reason, it's taking time, but remember something. When you plant a seed, you have to wait for all those elements of nature to kick in. So there could be maybe your name got put in a pile of other ones. Maybe you're number 100 instead of a number 2 or 1. Just be patient right now, because what you've done is right, and you're building this foundation towards your career, I think, that's going to benefit a lot of you. Stay focused on that. Again, I talked about this broken heart, this disappointment that you're healing through, and now you have the Judgment card, and this is beautiful because this says you've made a judgment call, or a judgment call's been made, and now you're moving forward in a new direction. It's like rebirth. It's like getting a second chance at life, and you need to grab onto it and go with it and run with it, because I think you're going to see prosperity coming in. With the Knight of Wands, absolutely fast-moving action, something coming in that you can get excited about, opportunities, offers, and doors opening. This is all about a sudden and passionate event that could come in, and that energy that you're kicking into of this Knight of Wands who comes charging in. Now, the other thing that with this Knight of Wands, this could very well be somebody coming forward hot and fast and passionate that wants to sweep you off your feet and have a very passionate, quick, and fast love affair with you. But for some of you, I think you could be thinking about moving on quickly. Something's making you want to get up and go for it. Go for it. And it could be moving and relocating, and it could be movement in the form of having to travel with your business or with your job and your career. So keep those things in mind. I think you're moving forward. You're going to have to act on something very suddenly, but I want you to be cautious when you do. Think it out, okay? Coming in here again, I said with the Ten of Swords, yeah, you felt as though you were held back. You couldn't get up. You basically felt as though you'd been stabbed in the back in a situation, whether it was you felt that way through your career and you lost that job, or whether it was through a relationship or friendship or something like that, but you got up. You got up, and now you're going forward in a brand new direction. It's over and done. You realize that you're moving forward, building a new beginning, building a new foundation, getting a second chance at something that you want to do and be happy at again. Coming in with the Temperance says, remember when I talked about the Seven of Pentacles, waiting for those seeds to grow and come in and come to fruition and harvest? Well, the Temperance says, don't rush into anything, okay? Take your time. Process what it is you want to do things in moderation, don't over obsess or overreact or overwork yourself, okay? Temperance says just step back and take a breath here and watch how things will unfold. You've done everything right that you can do going towards your goal here, and I think you just need to step back and wait for good timing. This is all about perfect timing before you jump into anything too quickly. Let go of this this feeling of lack and loss from the past. Forgive it, let it go, move forward. Often we look back with hindsight, and it might have meant to be. I mean, I tell people all the time when they end up with, in a breakup and the loss of a friendship, and we've all been there. But, I always tell them that, rejection is the divine's protection. So when we look back at hindsight, we go, you know what? At the time, we're heartbroken. We're so disappointed that we can't see it for the grief. But we look down and we look back later on and we go, oh, thank you. I'm glad I was protected. I'm glad I finally saw the light. I'm glad I'm able to step up and take responsibility for me now. Do what I want to do. And that's what I see you doing here, Capricorn. For some reason, I think, you're moving forward in a new direction. Something suddenly happened that made you have to rebuild a new foundation and go in that new direction. And you're doing it. But at the same time, it's like you're saying, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see what we have here for our clarification cards, my beautiful Capricorns. Let's see what we have here. Spirit, what do they need to see, know, expect? Past, present, and future energy, please. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see what we have here. Okay, coming in with that beautiful card, the Magician, you're going to have the resources now to do what you want. Look what you got. You got the World. So basically, you're going to have all the elements. You're taking things to the next level. This is full circle. Some things have come to completion, and now you're going forward. The universe is shining down on you and saying, hey, you have these resources here. Just like I said with the Magician, grab a hold of them and run with it. Coming in with your Five of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Swords. So, I think that you may be hearing about some information coming in, and you're going to have to act on it. Be careful when you're signing any legal documentation or contracts here. It's something that's going to happen suddenly. And again, they refer to this particular knight, the Knight of Swords, as your knight in shining armor. So there could be somebody coming forward here that's going to want to, help you with a situation here. I think this could be who you're going to lean into that's going to help you out of this feeling of lack and loss with the Five of Pentacles. Coming in with that beautiful Three of Wands, you've been given the Four of Swords. So stepping back, taking a rest, getting your sleep, not allowing anything to worry you while you're waiting for this to come in. It's time to just step back. As I said with the Temperance card, I think you've done everything you can. And for a lot of you, you've dealt with a lot of emotional stress here. And I think you need to just step back and take a time out. Do what you need to do to soothe you and to nurture yourself. You've handled enough. And I think you're going to be able to move forward once you do step up and realize how strong you truly are. Coming in with that Three of Swords, you have the Four of Pentacles, almost feeling like you're kind of at a loss where you feel as though you're missing out on an opportunity. And it's also the card that represents the extremes in which you spend your money or save your money. So be careful. Some of you may have the resources to be able to buy a large item, and others you will, you'll be hanging on to it tightly. So be careful. Don't overuse your energy either. Again, you might be giving 150% of your time trying to please everybody else. It's time to put up boundaries and say, hey, I need to take time, step back, and have a time out here. With your beautiful crowning energy of the Seven of Pentacles, there you go. Victory after hard work and struggle. So you've worked very hard towards what you've got, you're anticipating and wanting to get, and you need to commend yourself. You've been through some challenges, I see, my beautiful Capricorns, and you're coming out ahead. It's almost as though you're going to get recognition from other people for the hard work that you've put out there, and what you've had to go through. And you could even be receiving an award for doing what you've been doing. Beautiful. And your Judgment card, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. Yes, Capricorn. This is harmony in your home life, your friendships, and again, financial security. So I think you're moving forward in a new direction, building a new foundation here. You're healing past the loss of something, and now you realize you deserve to be happy again. And this brand new rebirth and beginning is going to bring that into you. Coming in with the Knight of Wands, you have the Hangman. Again, we talk about, with the Hangman, we talk about hanging in limbo, waiting for something to come in, processing things, planning things before you hit the ground running and going towards those new goals. I think you've done a lot of work, and it's time for you to step back and take that rest. This is only temporary, this respite. Coming in with the 10 of Swords, you have the Temperance card again. Double message here that says, it might be taking you time to decide where it is you want to go, but I think, you're laying those foundation stones for a stronger and better foundation, whether it's in your job and your career or a new relationship. Coming in with the other Temperance card, you have been given the 10 of Wands. So you pushed yourself very, very hard. It was like you were pulling dead weight or pushing dead weight uphill. You were taking on the burdens of the world. And all of a sudden now you realized, I'm not going to do this anymore. So you lighten your load, and now you're able to go forward. Asking for help as well, not doing everything on your own is often, allocating some of those jobs to other people. Don't bite off more than you can chew, my beautiful Capricorns. Well, this is your reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful optimistic week to look forward to. You've had your challenges, I see some of you, and you're moving forward. You've got a second chance to make things right and to go towards your goals and be happy now. And I do see success coming in, victory after all this hard work and effort you've put into something. So sometimes, walking away from a situation or a relationship is the best thing that you can do, and you have to heal yourself through that. Forgive yourself and the other person, throw it out into the universe. But I do think you're moving in a brand new, beautiful direction, and you will have more cups here to fill. So always know that, be mindful of what you throw out into the universe, because it'll come back and get you, and tenfold. So make it positive. The universe is reacting to you, not happening to you. And focus on your goals and your happiness, and believe that they're there before they arrive, because that's part of receiving what you truly want. And always remember that the universe and the divine, your higher power, want you to be happy, want you to have your happiness, and want you to succeed and have peace. So surrender to it and move towards your goals and happiness, my beautiful signs and souls of the zodiac, my beautiful Capricorns. Blessings, my beautiful souls, and know that I always and only stand in this circle of love and light for you. So let's all continue to play safe, stay safe, and be safe, and I'll see you soon.